This is a terrible angle. Hello there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Samantha and this is my channel where I talk all about books. And this is the worst angle, but I just moved into my new house. This is where I'm living for my final year of university, so it's not like actually my house. Like I don't own it or anything, obviously. I'm staying here for my last year of university and I'm the first one who's moved in. And I've never actually lived by myself before. Like, this is so weird. I'm living by myself for a week with no Wi-Fi, which is just stressful. But yeah, I've literally never lived by myself before. I've already had my first breakdown of the move because I was trying to figure out how to turn on the heating and it's not turning on, and yeah, that's stressful. So I might have to call the people and they probably won't be open till Monday. It's been kind of stressful. My mom was like, it's fine, like you don't have to sort this all out today, you're fine. The last time I moved, like all the other people I lived with sorted it out and I just had to pay them. I didn't have to sort this out myself. So it's just been stressful, you know? I'm just gonna unpack my other box of stuff. Oh, something really exciting is that we have a dishwasher, which I did not realize. Yeah, we have a dishwasher, which is really exciting because I absolutely hate washing up dishes. It's one of my least favorite chores. We have a dishwasher. I'm gonna put a lot of stuff through the dishwasher. I'm gonna unpack things, sort everything out. After I'm done this, I'm gonna tackle my room, hopefully do some reading. That's the start of this vlog. I'm gonna go back to unpacking things because this is gonna take me a long time and I'm rambling at this point. So I will just talk to you later. Oh my god. This house is officially canceled because this spider was just on my bed and now I don't want to sleep there ever because, oh my god, it is terrifying. I don't know what to do. I tried to trap it and to use that to transport it out of my room. The paper fell and then the spider fell and I don't really know what to do. So I'm an adult and I have to deal with this myself. We can do this. We got this. Okay. Hello there, good morning. It is Sunday. An update about that spider situation. I am a real grown-up now because I actually took care of that by myself. I'm so proud of myself. Oh my god. I feel like in the past I've always got someone else like my mom or one of my brothers to sort it out for me, but this time there's no one else here, so I had to take care of it myself and I did. I managed to take it outside and then I just like turned the cup over and then I ran back inside, locked the door, left the cup out there all night, and then this morning I put it in the dishwasher because I'm not washing that up. So I have not started tackling this room yet. I did it a little bit. I obviously made my bed. I unpacked my books actually because I was thinking, where on earth am I gonna put them? I found a place for now. It's not a great place, but I don't know. It kind of works. I'm not going to show you what books I brought yet because I'm going to do a separate books I brought to uni with me video, which I might film later today. After like sorting that out, I started reading Let's Talk About Love by Claire Kahn. I'm only about 20 pages in. It's a bit of a weird read for me just because it's told in third person, which I like in fantasy and historical fiction and stuff. Things like that, I enjoy third person. In contemporary, I much prefer a first person narration. There are a lot of female characters and so there's a lot of like, she said this, she did that, she thought that, and I'm sometimes getting a little bit confused about which person is thinking that, or like I think someone else is thinking it, but it turns out that it's the main character. So yeah, that's just my slight issue, is that I'm finding it a little bit confusing, but that could have also been because I was like really tired yesterday after being on my feet all day. I'm definitely gonna continue on with it and I'm not like making any judgments yet. As I said, I need to tackle this room, but before I do that, I am going to have some coffee and some breakfast. Anyone who's been here for a long time and remembers my old university vlogs, you'll know that this is my standard coffee cup. I always have my coffee in this cup, even though it's kind of Christmassy. If you have been watching my vlogs since my old uni vlogs, let me know if you remember this cup. Anyway, so yeah, while I sit here and drink my coffee, I'm going to read The Sweetest Kind of Poison by Katie Wismer. As I said in my last vlog, I'm really in the mood for some poetry and I've been meaning to reread this for a while because I wanted to reread this before I read Poems for the End of the World. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna drink this coffee, start reading this. Well, I'm also gonna import all of the clips I have so far because my camera just filled up. I will just talk to you later on. Hello, it is much later on. I am in the midst of unpacking and everything is a mess, but I was just like waiting for the doorbell to ring. I was getting a delivery and I thought they were gonna have to ring the doorbell and I was gonna have to go answer. I turned off my music and I was waiting patiently for it for so long. Anyway, it doesn't matter, it arrived. But I finally got Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert, and this book is kind of floppy, which I enjoy. Like, it's not as stiff as a lot of British paperbacks, and if you know me, you know I love a floppy book. I'm just super excited to read this. I'm so happy to finally have this in my hands. Yeah, everyone has been raving about this at the moment, and I'm doing read 5 before you buy. I mentioned this in my last vlog, but you may not have watched till the end. I had to wait until I'd read one more physical book before I could buy another one. I've had my eye on this for so long, so I finally picked it up. I'm very excited to get to it. I don't know when I'll get to it because my TBR for September is kind of full, but maybe at some point, we'll see. I didn't do the reading this morning that I said I was gonna do because my mom called me and I was talking to her for a while, but I need to finish off this unpacking. I'm determined to get like almost done by lunchtime. I need to get a wiggle on. Hello, it is later on. My room is finally fully unpacked and I'm so happy to finally be done with that. That's just like a weight off my shoulders. Unfortunately, it has been a beautiful day here. The morning was really gray, but then it's been so sunny this afternoon and I've missed all of it because I've just been inside unpacking. I'll give you a little overview of the room, but I'm not gonna give you like a full-on tour because first of all, it's still a little bit messy, and second of all, it's not complete. Like, things are definitely gonna move around a little bit. I'm also missing some items which I left behind. It took so long and I've listened to like 2 entire... I forgot my speaker was still on. I've listened to like 2 entire playlists all the way through. Anyway, I'm happy with how it turned out, and also I like have got rid of a bunch of things that I don't need, so that's good because I'm prone to like hold on to stuff that I just don't need anymore. And now I'm finally done and I can relax a little bit, although I think I'm gonna relax by editing a vlog. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. It's so weird. I'm alone and I don't have anyone to hang out with. And I'm just like, wow, what do I do with my time? But actually I have work to do and I have things to sort out in this house. So yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes. Anyway, I'm just gonna go because I'm making this clip unnecessarily long. I'll give you a quick overview of my room. Okay, so here's a quick overview of my room. All my books are over there. I quite like how it looks, although my S is fallen over. They're just kind of like lined up over there, and then obviously I've got my Polaroid camera and stuff. I also have that like light letterbox thing, which I still need to put batteries in. I've had it for like over 2 years, I think, and I've never put batteries in it, which is so bad. And yeah, I've got my wardrobe and my suitcases just on top. My bed is very rumpled. Bedside table. I've got these like storage drawers, which I bought yesterday. And here's just my desk. I was using books as a tripod, as you can see. My desk is quite messy, but yeah, I need to sort that out. And then my chair, which has my stuffed animal on it. Her name is Maxie. I think I was like 4 or 5 when I got her, so she's old. Anyway, but yeah, that's just the room. It's pretty basic, but I'm happy with how it looks. Hello, good afternoon. It's Monday and I am just very tired today. I also have that weird feeling where I'm like, am I absolutely stuffed? Or am I really hungry? Like, my stomach kind of hurts, but it's that weird feeling of like, I don't know if I'm hungry or if I'm really full from lunch. I also feel just really bloated and gross today. So I was supposed to film today and I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna film. I've already like spoiled what I'm about to update you on, but yesterday, for the first time in forever, I didn't actually read, which is crazy because I always read before bed, but I ended up watching the second half of You've Got Mail because I downloaded it. I only have like 3 movies downloaded, so I'm only letting myself watch half a movie at a time. So I watched half of You've Got Mail on Saturday night, and then last night I finished off the other half. And so I did that instead of reading. And then this morning with my coffee, I sat in bed and I read some of The Sweetest Kind of Poison by Katie Wismer. This is a poetry collection by Katie, who, if you don't know, is from the channel Kate's Book Date. I love her content so much. I talked about her in my last vlog, but if you missed that, you might not know. But yeah, this is her first poetry collection. This is my 4th time reading it. I finished it a couple of hours ago and I just love it so much. It deals with an abusive relationship, so definitely trigger warnings for that. If that's not something that you're going to be able to read, don't read it. But if that's something that you're going to be fine reading about, then I would highly recommend this. It's absolutely stunning. There's just so much stuff that I relate to, even though I've not been in an abusive relationship, luckily. But there's just so much other stuff about self-love and self-worth and putting yourself together after you've been treated badly. But yeah, I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars, obviously. I don't know why I'm like talking about it in so much in depth when I'm obviously going to talk about this in my wrap-up. Clearly, I'm alone and in need of a chat. I decided to reread that so I could read Poems for the End of the World, which is definitely not a sequel. She said that it's not a sequel or a continuation or anything, but you know, you can read them Sweetest Kind of Poison first and then Poems, or the other way around. And I just decided to reread The Sweetest Kind of Poison because I wanted to. And now I can jump into Poems for the End of the World, which I will probably do maybe tomorrow. But Olivia Savannah from Olivia's Catastrophe messaged me today and reminded me that we were going to start reading The Shock of the Fall this week. We are buddy reading this because this is the oldest book on my TBR, and she's had this on her TBR for a really long time. So we're gonna start buddy reading it today. So I'm probably going to sit here and read this, or I don't know, read something. But I've been rambling for quite a while. I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna talk to you later. Hello there, good morning. It is Tuesday, and I am just finishing off doing my makeup, which is why I have on this cat headband. I used to have just plain headbands, and then unfortunately I lost them. And I bought these ones for a costume party where you had to dress up as an animal, and obviously I went as a cat because, you know, it's very easy. Anyway, and so I have them left over, and I look really stupid whenever I'm doing my makeup because I got on this cat headband, and I just look like the ultimate cat lady. And like, I love my cats. I'm a little bit of a cat lady, but I'm not like Carol Baskin level, so I feel like this makes me look like that. I hate that I made that reference. I haven't even seen all of that show. I've only watched like 2 episodes. I definitely think she fed her husband to the tigers though. Anyway, so last night I didn't read very much. I read the first 5 chapters of The Shock of the Fall, and I didn't read anything else last night because I decided to watch a movie that I had downloaded. I downloaded Love Guaranteed the other day because it has the guy who plays Coach in New Girl. He's in that movie, and so I was like, wow, I should watch this because I love New Girl. And so I decided to watch that movie. And I regret that decision because it was so bad. Oh my god, it was awful. Like, I didn't even laugh once. It was just like one of the worst movies I've seen in a while. It was absolutely terrible. Like, I don't mean to be harsh, but I think The Kissing Booth was better. You know, The Kissing Booth, I chuckled a few times. I'm gonna admit it. I definitely cringed a lot more than I laughed in that movie, but you know, I think it was better. That's how bad this movie was. This morning whilst I was drinking my coffee, I decided to start reading Poems for the End of the World by Katie Wismer. This is an arc which comes out on the 1st of October, and I would highly recommend you pick up this book when it comes out because this was really good. This is definitely a lot sadder than The Sweetest Kind of Poison, which I'm just gonna call Poison from this point onwards. I think the last 2 parts of Poison are more hopeful, and this one, I think a lot more of it is very, very sad, even though Poison's pretty sad as well. It's pretty heavy stuff, but I think this one was just heavier. I really enjoyed it, but I think Poison is just a little bit more hopeful. So if you're going for kind of a more hopeful vibe in your poetry, I would recommend Poison. If you want to feel the sadness, I would recommend Poems. Although I would recommend both of them because I thoroughly enjoyed both of them. She has such a beautiful way with words, and there are so many things that she writes that I'm just like, wow, I am so glad to know that it's not just me who either has these feelings or had these feelings in the past. As I said, it comes out on the 1st of October. If you want the ebook, pre-order it now. If you want the physical book, it's not going to be available until release date. So put a reminder in your phone to order this on the 1st of October. Also, pick up The Sweetest Kind of Poison, please. If you haven't read that already, you are sleeping on it, and it is just beautiful. My hair is a mess. I have an optician's appointment this morning. This one is for my contact lenses. Also, I've noticed that my right eye is being really twitchy sometimes, which is really weird. And it's only just started happening like this week. It's just twitching sometimes, which is really weird. I need to ask them about that. And then I have to run a couple of other errands. I need to pick up some coffee because I ran out today. I need to get some new running shoes because my other ones have holes in them because they're just that old. I've literally had them for about 5 years, and I really need some new ones because they have holes in them. It gives me blisters when I run. So I went for a run on Friday, but I haven't been able to run since because of the blisters. So yes, I need to get new shoes so I can get back to running because it makes me feel good. Anyway, I need to go because I'm gonna try and film a video before I have to leave. I think I should have time. It shouldn't take me too long. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go and I will talk to you later. Hello, good morning. It's Wednesday. So yesterday was a horrible day. Absolutely horrible. It was a beautiful day outside, but it was a horrible day for me. I had an anxiety attack, which was not fun. But I planned to do some filming this morning because I've been meaning to film for a couple days and I just keep on forgetting. I was actually going to film yesterday, but obviously I wasn't anticipating an anxiety attack. Last night I read up to page 65, so I read about 29 pages of this. And then this morning I decided to pick up Let's Talk About Love, and I'm actually really enjoying it now. I'm getting used to it being told in 3rd person. I'm on page 48. I definitely plan to do some reading today, although I'm gonna film some videos, I think. So I'm just gonna go and probably get ready to film, and I will talk to you later on. Good morning. I really need to find a different setup because this is not working very well. Hello, good morning. It is Thursday. Is that correct? I am quite tired today. So last night, I read the chapters that I needed to read for The Shock of the Fall. I'm finding this book to be really weird and I'm not really enjoying it, but I'm buddy reading it, so I'm gonna continue on. But I'm 100 pages in. I'm gonna read some more today at some point. So yeah, I read that. And then yesterday when I was on campus downloading stuff, I downloaded the first season of Never Have I Ever, which I didn't really know very much about. All I knew was that it was about like an awkward teenager, and it was written, I think, by Mindy Kaling. Either written or directed, or quite possibly both. Anyway, and I love Mindy. So I decided to download all of her season, and I watched 8 episodes last night. They're only half an hour each, but still, like, that's 4 hours of TV. Anyway, and then this morning I actually watched the last 2 episodes because I just needed to know. And what I thought was gonna happen did indeed happen. I won't tell you what it was. So yeah, I watched that. That was fun, except also like kind of sad. So I didn't read very much. And then I don't know what it was going on, but it was really noisy on my street. Like it sounded like someone was having a party or something, but whatever. They were really noisy. And like, it was only like midnight, but it's like, it was a Wednesday night. I was like, guys, come on. I'm trying to sleep and I sound like such an old lady. And so far this morning, I also haven't read anything because I was finishing off that show and I've actually just put some laundry on and I did my dishes because I didn't do them last night and I should have done them last night. Anyway, and I actually need to tidy my room because it's a bit of a disaster. Like it's not too bad, but like my desk is just really messy. And I need to go down to the bank, but I don't know if I can be bothered to get it today or if I'm going to get it tomorrow. But I have some chores to do today. I'm going to edit a video. I made myself a to-do list because I was feeling kind of directionless this morning. So I was just like, you know what? Let's give myself some direction. So I made myself a to-do list and now I'm just going to tick off the things from my to-do list, which starts off with me cleaning my room. So I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you later. Hello, good morning. It is Friday. I'm so tired today. My street is actually kind of noisy, which is annoying. And last night, someone was trying to park their car at 1:30 in the morning. They were clearly not doing a very good job of it because there was a lot of like brake screeching, which woke me up because I actually went to bed really early last night. Well, not really early. It was like probably 10:30 by the time I actually fell asleep, but you know, relatively early because my Netflix app wasn't working. I did read a bit more of Let's Talk About Love, and I've been reading a little bit more this morning. I'm currently on page 122 and it's only like 280 pages long, so I'm getting there. And I actually want to try and finish this like today maybe. And I also read the pages I needed to read for The Shock of the Fall for my buddy read. I was gonna go for a run today, but I missed a package yesterday. I was out of the house for less than 2 hours, and obviously the package came during that time and they couldn't deliver it. They didn't leave a slip or anything, which is really annoying, but it's for our Wi-Fi, so I really have to be here for that. Anyway, I will just update you later when I have some more reading updates. Hello, good morning. It is Saturday. Today is actually one of the 24-hour readathons for the Bookoplathon. Every Saturday, a different host is running a 24-hour readathon. And today's one is actually in an EST time zone. It's being run by Zoe from Zoe's All Books. Anyway, so yeah, it started at 5 in the morning, my time. So I woke up at 8. So I only started at 3 hours late, which is not too bad. I did actually contemplate waking up at like 5 or 6. I was woken up in the middle of the night again by people being really noisy. I don't understand what it is about my particular street, but people tend to walk around at ridiculous hours. Anyway, so for the 24-hour readathon, I have plans to finish 2 books, although one of them I haven't started yet, so we'll see. But out of my Bookoplathon challenges, I've completed my chance card, my LGBT plus rep. I technically have read standalones, but I'm not counting that as completing it. I'm going to use Let's Talk About Love to complete reading a standalone, and then I need to read an adult book, which I originally put The Star of the Sea in my TBR video. I said that's what I was going to read, and I still want to read that this month. But I got Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reid from the library, and I got it about a week ago, but I haven't started it yet. So I want to read that before I have to give it back to the library because I was literally waiting for that book for like 6 weeks. It's a really long wait at the library, so I need to get to it. So yeah, that's my plan for today is I'm going to finish reading Let's Talk About Love. I had 100 pages left this morning, but I've been reading it for a while. I now have 45 pages left, so I definitely should be able to finish this. And then I think I'm gonna go for a run because I was supposed to go for a run yesterday, but I was waiting in for a package all day, which did arrive luckily, so I didn't manage to go for a run yesterday, which is why my hair looks really disgusting. So I'm gonna go for a run today after I finish reading this. Then I'll start Such a Fun Age, and I'm hoping to read that entirely today, and then I will have completed all of my Bookoplathon challenges. And I do have other books on my TBR for this month, which I didn't put in the video. These are just books that I should really get to this month. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be stupid and I'm going to try and do some more rolls for the Bookoplathon and try and squeeze the books that I have for that into the challenges. We're gonna try and do that. I also still have all 4 books on my Monsterathon TBR. Although Let's Talk About Love was one of my books for the Monsterathon. So as soon as I finish this, which is gonna be this morning, I can take that off my Monsterathon TBR, which will be good. And then another one on there is the Shock of the Fall, which I'm about halfway through. And I'm gonna be reading some more of that tomorrow. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get all of the books done. It's just, do I want to add more rolls? I'll only add like 2 more rolls if I add more. I don't know, I'm gonna see how I feel later. Let's see how much reading I can get done in not quite 24 hours, because I'm definitely not staying up till 5 in the morning. If you know me, you know I like to go to bed early. We'll be lucky if I'm up till 11. I think that's quite a long period of time. We still have like 12 hours left of that time. I'm just going to go because I want to finish reading this before I go for my run. I'll talk to you later. Hello, good evening. Cheers. It's Saturday evening. I am drinking a glass of wine, which I never drink wine. If you know me, you know that I'm very much a tequila gal, but wine just hits me really hard. So I can only have like 1 glass of wine and then I feel it the next day. So this is probably a mistake. I'm probably going to feel hungover tomorrow, even though I'm having 1 glass of wine. It's fine. It's just how my body reacts to it. I was sitting here with my book and I was like, you know what? I actually fancy a glass of wine. So I opened up a bottle because I was basically given some wine for my birthday, which was in December, by the way. This is how long I've had this wine. So some reading updates. I finally finished Let's Talk About Love. I ended up giving it 2 out of 5 stars, which basically means that I didn't like it, but I didn't actively dislike it. There were just things that I didn't like about it. It wasn't necessarily a bad book. It just was not for me. I gave it 2 stars. It wasn't my favorite. Anyway, even though I said that I was going to like read all afternoon, I actually didn't. I went for my run and then I came home, had lunch, and then I decided to go back to the park to use the Wi-Fi because the park is right next to my uni, because I just wanted to download some things onto Netflix, and then also I wanted to watch a few YouTube videos, so I did that. But for the last hour, I have been sitting here reading Such a Fun Age, and so far I'm pretty hooked. Only 13% of the way through, but I'm definitely planning to probably have some dinner, then sit in bed and read the book and drink my wine. I'm gonna go because I literally don't have anything else to update you on, so I will talk to you later on. Hello, good morning. It is Sunday. So I kind of failed at the whole 24-hour readathon thing. I definitely didn't finish all of the things that I said I was gonna do. I did finish Let's Talk About Love, so that's something, and I only made it 40% of the way through Such a Fun Age, which is not obviously as far as I wanted to because I wanted to read the whole thing, but I'm actually really enjoying the book so far, so I'm really excited to get back into it. I read a little bit more this morning. I also read some more of The Shock of the Fall, but yeah, I do want to continue on with Such a Fun Age, and I plan to. There are some special sprints coming up at 12. I have to run to the supermarket really quickly, but it's literally a 5-minute walk away, and I'll definitely be back in time for the sprints. But for the special sprints, you might have to switch between 2 different books, and Such a Fun Age is the last book on my TBR for the Bookoplathon. It wasn't initially, but it is now. So I could start reading something from my Monsterathon TBR, or I could do another roll, which I think is what I'm gonna do. So let's film that now. The last one I was on was Standalone. Let's roll the dice. We got 6 and 3, 9. I have Set in the Present. So for that roll, I got Set in the Present. And I have 2 possibilities for this. Okay, so the first one is When Life Gives You Mangoes by Corinne Getton. This comes out in the beginning of October and I have an arc of it, so I really need to get to it before the end of this month. So I could start reading that, and that is a middle grade contemporary, so I feel like it will be a pretty quick read. So I could start reading that. Or, so Vampire Academy, that series is supposed to be set like in the present day when it was written. It just so happens to be like over 10 years old, but like it's supposed to have the modern day feel. So it's supposed to be set in the present. So could I read the next Vampire Academy book and count it? I feel like I could. I think I'll start off with When Life Gives You Mangoes because that's gonna be a quick read anyway. It's only 200 pages. So yeah, I'm gonna read When Life Gives You Mangoes. So I'm gonna switch off between Such a Fun Age and When Life Gives You Mangoes. There we go. I'm gonna go because I need to run to the supermarket, and I will come back to you and talk to you later. Good morning. It's Monday and I'm here to wrap up this extra long vlog because it did include 2 Saturdays and 2 Sundays. Anyway, so very quickly, I'm just gonna go over what I read because this vlog is already gonna be super long. I haven't actually finished editing it, but I know how much raw footage I have and it's gonna be a long one. Anyway, so during this vlog, I read Sue's Kind of Poison and Poems for the End of the World, both by Katie Wismer, and I gave both of them 5 out of 5 stars. Very solid poetry collections. And Poems is out on October 1st. Don't forget it. Then I read Let's Talk About Love by Clara Khan, which I gave a 2 out of 5 stars. It wasn't for me. I also started and finished When Life Gives You Mangoes by Corinne Gretton, which comes out on October 1st as well. I haven't given this a rating yet because I'm just not entirely sure about how I feel about it, but I think it's probably going to be around a 3 stars just because it was really short, and so I kind of struggled to connect to it a little bit. It was a very sweet story, so yeah, probably around a 3, but I'm not sure yet. I also read about 2/3 of The Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer. This is not my favorite thing ever, but at least it will finally be off my TBR shortly. And I did also read about 70% of Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reid, which I am thoroughly enjoying, and it's a very captivating read. When I finish Such a Fun Age, I will have completed all of my Bookoplathon roles, so I'm definitely gonna do some more. And I've completed one of my Monsterathon challenges so far, but this one will complete another one of my Monsterathon challenges. So yes, I'm getting there. I'm almost halfway through with my Monsterathon challenges. But anyway, that is all for this super long vlog. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm sorry that it was so long, but I know that people like long vlogs, so yeah. If you've made it to the end, please leave me the hedgehog emoji down below. I know it's random, but yeah. Is there a hedgehog emoji? I feel like I looked this up and there was, but now I'm questioning myself. There is a hedgehog emoji, so yeah, leave me a hedgehog emoji. I know it's super random, but yeah. Or if you don't have emojis, just leave me a comment involving the word hedgehog. Anyway, but that is all. I'll see you on Friday with another sit down video and next Monday with another vlog. Bye!